because you said it. You didn't. You've been careful. Too careful. But your silence has had a shape lately. And tonight, it finally walked into the room with you, wearing your nervous breathing like a jacket. So before you say anything, before you do that thing where you try to make it quick and kind, come sit right here, just for 1 minute. I'm not going to yell. I'm not going to beg. I'm going to talk softly, and you're going to listen, because there's one question I need to ask at the end, and the way you answer it will decide what I do with the rest of my heart. You're still holding your keys. I can hear them. That tiny clink, clink, like a countdown. Funny, isn't it? Those keys used to mean we're going to get snacks, or we're going to my place. Now they mean I'm leaving. Different kind of trip. Same sound. I've known something was off. Not in a dramatic way. In a small way. In 1,000 small ways. Like when you started laughing at your phone and then looked up like you'd been caught stealing. Like when you'd say, I'm tired, but your eyes were wide awake. Like when you'd kiss me, but your mind would already be halfway down the hallway, checking if the door was unlocked. Please don't do the speech, the one where you say, it's not you, it's me. Like that phrase can carry the weight of what you're doing. Just say it. Say the sentence you've been rehearsing in your head while I was folding your laundry, while I was saving you the last bite of dinner, while I was pretending not to notice you drifting. There's someone else. There, that's the one. 4 words, and suddenly the room feels too bright, too quiet. My stomach drops like I missed a step. I want to ask you to repeat it, just to prove it's real. But I don't want your voice to get used to saying it like it's easy. I'm going to ask a few things. You don't have to answer all of them out loud, but I need you to answer them in your face, in your eyes, in the way you breathe, when you can't hide behind politeness anymore. When did she become a secret you protected more than me? Was it a spark that happened and you got scared? Or was it a slow hunger you fed because it felt good to be wanted without responsibility? And please, don't call it complicated. Complicated is a puzzle. This is a choice. You keep looking at the floor like it's going to open and swallow you. I wish it would, just for a second, so we could pause time. I wish I could freeze you right before this moment and shake you like a snow globe and watch the version of you that loved me fall back into place. But that's not how people work, is it? People don't fall back. They move forward, even when forward means walking over someone's hope. I'm not angry the way you think I should be. Not yet. I'm quietly devastated, like a house after the lights go out. Everything is still there, but nothing works the same. You know what's messed up? My body still wants to comfort you. I can see your jaw clenched and my hands almost move on their own, like, come here, I'll fix it. I can't fix this, and I can't be your softness while you harden my life into a goodbye. So tell me the truth you haven't been brave enough to say. Did you start falling for her while you were still telling me you loved me? Did you text her while I was in the shower? Did you sit next to me on the couch, my head on your shoulder, and feel elsewhere? Because if you did, I need you to understand what that does to a person. It makes me question every normal moment. It turns memories into crime scenes. It makes me replay my laughter and wonder if it was background music for your escape plan. You're crying a little. Don't use your tears as proof you're good. Bad people cry too. Good people can hurt you too. Tears don't erase consequences. I'm not saying that to be cruel. I'm saying it because I need reality to be solid right now. If reality is soft, I'll sink into it and never come up. You keep whispering, I'm sorry, okay? Here's what sorry means to me, if it's real. It means you don't lie anymore. Not to me, not to her, not to yourself. It means you don't keep a piece of me as a backup plan. It means you don't come back on a lonely night and knock on my door with nostalgia in your hands like a bouquet. It means you don't check on me like I'm a project you left unfinished, just so you can feel like a decent person while you move on. Can we still be friends? I need you to hear me. Friendships don't grow out of betrayal overnight. Trust is the soil. Right now, the soil is burned. I'm not saying never. I'm saying not now. And I'm saying you don't get to ask for access to me while you're walking toward her. That's not friendship. That's comfort. And I'm done being your comfort when you're uncomfortable. You're opening your mouth again. I already know what you're going to say. I didn't mean to hurt you. I believe you. I also believe you did it anyway. And this is where I tell you something you might not expect. I'm not going to compete with her. I'm not going to ask what she has that I don't. I'm not going to shrink myself into a checklist and beg you to reconsider. Because if I have to earn your staying, then you are already gone. You can't be convinced to love someone properly. You either choose them or you don't. And that's the part I need to know cleanly, without sugar, without excuses. Because the clean truth hurts less in the long run than the messy maybe. Do you love me enough to stay and fix what's broken? Or are you choosing her? Say it plainly. No poetry. No, I just need time. No, I care about you. I know you care. Care doesn't keep someone from leaving. Choice does. I'm going to look at you while you answer. I'm going to keep my voice soft, even though my throat is trying to close. I'm going to be brave enough to hear the sentence that changes everything. You're hesitating. Of course you are. Hesitation is guilt adult's favorite hobby. But I can't live in hesitation. I can't sleep next to uncertainty. I can't build a life in a hallway where the door keeps opening and closing. You're nodding. Slowly. You're choosing her. Okay. That's my answer too then. My answer is, if you're leaving, you leave all the way. Not half. Not text me sometimes. Not maybe in the future. Not I'll always be here for you. Because you won't. Not in the way I need it. Not in the way you promised without thinking. A clean cut. A real ending. A closed door that doesn't rattle in the wind. You want to step closer. I feel it. I hear your breath change. Don't. Not yet. Let me finish. Because if you touch me right now, my heart will betray me and try to follow you out like a lost dog. I loved you. I loved you in the quiet ways that don't look impressive on social media. I loved you when you were sick, when you were stressed, when you were boring, when you were complicated. I loved you when you didn't deserve it, and when you did, I loved you like you were home. And maybe that's why this hurts the way it does. Because I didn't just lose a boyfriend. I'm losing a place I used to rest my mind. I'm losing the future I kept setting the table for. Without realizing I was eating alone. I'm gonna be okay. Not tonight. Tonight, I'm going to be a mess in a quiet room. Listening to your footsteps fade and pretending I don't want to chase them. But someday, I'll be okay. And you need to know this part too. You are not ending me. You are changing me. You are teaching me what my love costs when I give it to someone who can set it down. You're whispering my name like you want a softer ending, like you want me to forgive you out loud so you can walk away lighter. I can't give you that right now. I can give you honesty. I hope you don't do this to her. I hope you don't build a beginning on top of someone else's ending and call it fate. I hope you learn to be truthful before the damage, not after. And I hope I stop waking up reaching for a person who chose someone else. I'm going to stand up now, not to be dramatic, just to claim myself back, to remind my body it belongs to me, not to the memory of you. Here's the question I promised, the one that decides what I do with the rest of my heart. When you walk out that door, are you going to come back and knock someday, just to see if I still hurt? Because if you are, tell me now, so I can lock